Technical institutes to accommodate Ukraine-returned students against vacant seats. NES-SVB Group of Educational Institutions ushers in its Diamond Jubilee Celebration. Jamia Millia Islamia conducts session on SDGs with Wiegand Korber of Martin Luther University, Germany. IIT Delhi to conduct Career Fest Pravritti 2022 Reshaping Chances to Choices. Students take to social media asking for NEET UG 2022 to be postponed. Parents of Ukraine-returned MBBS students urge Centre to accommodate students in Indian medical colleges. IIT Madras organizes Industry Conclave 2022 to display research and innovations of the institute. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN and the Daily Stories app. The All India Council of Technical Education has written to the heads of all the technical institutes to accommodate students who have returned from Ukraine against the vacant seats. The guidelines issued by the AICTE are not binding upon the institutes, but the technical regulator has taken this step to help students who are now at the crossroad of their career. Universities will conduct the mapping of the courses undertaken by the students in Ukraine and offer them streams accordingly. Anil Sahasrabuddhe, chairman of AICTE, said, "There are about 5 to 6 lakh seats vacant in the engineering streams across the country, and students will be able to secure admission. The guidelines regarding the intake of Ukrainian students are not binding upon the institutions, but we have gone ahead with this initiative and made provisions to help the students who have returned from Ukraine under difficult circumstances. In this process, colleges would also be extended help because they will get additional students. If some students haven't done certain courses in Ukraine as per the curriculum of Indian University or the college where admission is taken, then he or she would have to do necessary bridge courses." The NES-SVB Group of Institutions ushered in its year-long Diamond Jubilee Celebrations on the 16th of April 2022 with great enthusiasm. The star-studded event that was hosted by Dr. R. Varatharajan, the founder-president of NES-SVB Group of Educational Institutions, and Dr. Balasubramanian V., director of NES-SVB Group of Educational Institutions, saw eminent personalities from various walks of life, from politics to Bollywood. The inaugural function began with an orchestra performance by the students of NES-SVB Group of Educational Institutions. The chief guest of the grand event, Shri Shripad Y. Nayak, Union Minister of State for Tourism and Ports, Shipping and Waterways of India, unveiled the ISRO rocket and laid the foundation stone to the NES-ISRO Space Science Pavilion at the onset of the program, giving the event a boost like never before. NES-SVB Group of 69 Institutions founder President Dr. R. Varatharajan's joy knew no bounds, as it has been his life's mission to improve the quality of education and life of his students across Mumbai city. The NES-ISRO Space Science Pavilion has been sponsored by ISRO. This will go a long way in enriching the students' knowledge and empower them to become leaders of tomorrow. It was followed by the unveiling of the NES-SVB flag, the unveiling of the Diamond Jubilee Celebration emblem by the guest of honor Shri Shripad Nayak, and the release of the NES-SVB souvenir commemorating 60 glorious years of educational service to the country. The function was no less than a national event, with the students of Dr. R. Varatharajan's schools and colleges showcasing dance numbers, varying from the Almighty-themed dances to Bollywood-themed dances, NCC cadets presenting the prestigious Guard of Honor to all dignitaries on the dais. In his welcome address, Dr. V. Balasubramanian, director of NES-SVB, said, "Never let circumstances stop you in your endeavors." He explained how change was the only constant in life and how all the stakeholders must make the best of it by acknowledging it and striving to achieve goals. A short film produced on birth and growth of NES and SVB Group of 69 Educational Institutions was released by Mr. Anil Sharma, the Managing Director of Education Today. The year ahead is envisioned to be studded with events of excellence, to be organized and hosted by all the institutions of the NES-SVB Group. World-renowned singer Srimati Asha Bhosle, who has received numerous doctorates from institutions across the world, said, "I am elated to be present at an event of this stature." The knowledge and talents of the students can be seen through their performances tonight. She applauded Dr. R. Varatharajan's dedication towards student empowerment and enrichment, wishing him all the success in his endeavors to come. The event also saw Srimati Padmani Kolhapure, famous Indian actress and singer, who expressed her joy thus, You, Dr. R. Varadarajan, had this wonderful dream that came true. And what we see today is all of you, the roots of this beautiful tree. Dr. Srinivasan Iyengar, director of JBIMS University of Mumbai, addressed the gathering in brief, where he congratulated all the stakeholders of the NES-SVB Group on completion of this milestone and wished them success in all future endeavours. Towards the end, a list of NES-SVB employees was presented with the Diamond Jubilee Award for their long service to the institution and dedication to the cause of educating children over the years. The event was brought to its conclusion by a continuum of cultural performances showcasing different parts of the country. The Department of Economics, Jamia Millia Islamia, organized an interactive session with Wiegand Korber of Martin Luther University, Germany. He and his research team of 6 people have committed to working in the area of Sustainable Development Goals, specifically Goal 6, which refers to access to clean water and sanitation. Professor Ashraf Ilian, HOD Department of Economics, inaugurated the event by briefly introducing the speaker and thanking him for accepting to interact with the faculty and scholars on an important and contemporary relevant topic. The speaker, Wiegand Korber, began the session by sharing insights from their prospective methodology for conducting the fieldwork in India. He and his research team mainly emphasized 2 fronts: the political aspect of the SDGs and their usage by small and medium enterprises, which is crucial for effective political communication. Their research work, named Gap Analysis, aims to address the difference between the planning of sustainable development goals and their implementation. Bridging this gap is of paramount importance so that the benefits of these goals can be reaped by the masses. He further said that India, a geopolitical nation, was chosen as the subject matter of this study because of the huge water crisis it is presently facing. Besides, India has very limited independent NGOs and justice organizations that further contribute to enhancing the purpose of the study. The Office of Career Services IIT Delhi will be organizing a 2-day annual career fest called Pravritti 2022 on April 18th and 19th, 2022 with the theme Reshaping Chances to Choices. Most of the non-hiring events under Pravritti are open to non-IIT students and in a virtual mode. The fest will be conducted in a hybrid mode and it aims to train students and assist them to connect with organizations and industry and enable them to gain a perspective on various career avenues so that they are able to make informed career decisions. This program is geared to helping students connect with and understand the culture of the company. It attempts to not only allow students to comprehend and compare different recruiters across sectors, but also help them understand and build their own abilities via competitions and workshops. Speaking on Pravritti 2022, Professor Rangan Banerjee, Director of IIT Delhi, said, "Our institute is organizing Pravritti 2022 to help students understand company needs and enable them to identify career options that match their strengths and interests. Around 100 companies will be visiting, including all activities scheduled for the fest. During the fest, organizations can hire IIT Delhi students by conducting selection processes and extending offers to candidates. For the job and internship, around 20 companies are expected to visit the campus physically, while around 50 will be conducting processes virtually. Many startups have shown interest in participating in the hiring events during the fest." Several NEET UG aspirants have started trending NEET UG 2022 on Twitter, demanding the postponement of the exam till September. Currently, NTA has scheduled the NEET exam for July 17, 2022. Candidates are asking for the postponement of the exam due to lack of preparation time. Further, candidates are stating that the board exams will end in June, so they will have very little time to prepare for the NEET UG 2022. The National Testing Agency has not yet released any statement regarding the postponement of the exam. Candidates are advised to keep a close eye on the official website of NTA for recent updates and information. The parents of MBBS students who returned from Ukraine gathered at Jantar Mantar in Delhi on Sunday, seeking the government's intervention to accommodate their children at medical colleges. "We are not protesting, we are requesting the government to accommodate our children in colleges. All parents have come to Delhi to request the government to accommodate their children in Indian medical colleges. We met our Chief Minister, Union Minister Anurag Thakur and others. We also met BJP National President JP Nadda at his residence. He assured us that this problem would be solved shortly," says the parent of a 5th-year MBBS student from Himachal Pradesh. Earlier in March, the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the government has been able to safely bring home 22,500 Indian citizens and 147 foreign nationals belonging to 18 countries from Ukraine since February 2022 in the wake of the Russia-Ukraine war. Earlier in March, the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the government has been able to safely bring home 22,500 Indian citizens and 147 foreign nationals belonging to 18 countries from Ukraine since February 2022 in the wake of the Russia-Ukraine war. We request the government to fulfill the dreams of students who had gone to Ukraine to become doctors. We want them to be accommodated in India. Some special norms should be there for these students, said another parent. The Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, has organized Industry Conclave 2022 to showcase research and innovations of the institute to the government, industry and corporate firms. The conclave was held on the 16th and 17th of April. As per an IIT Madras statement, a virtual space dedicated to exhibiting the research projects, startups and projects from the Institute's Center for Innovation and other projects was also created. The objective of the IIT Madras conclave was to bridge the gap between industry and academia and facilitate institute collaborations with industries for research projects, corporate social responsibility initiatives and startups. This event was also intended to help IIT Madras students and researchers gain an industry perspective, the IIT Madras statement added. Addressing the inaugural session of the conclave virtually, Kaviraj Nair, CEO at Office of Institutional Advancement, IIT Madras, said, "The core focus of IIT Madras is science and technology. The institute has some of the best brains in the country engaged in path-breaking research on topics which are socially relevant. High-impact research leading to social transformation inspires our corporate stakeholders and donors to invest in such projects." An industry-relevant competition was also held for IIT Madras students, which served as an essential starting point for their venture into the professional sector. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, this is Nitya.